Aaron.
What?
What I said last time was I gave up sugar. I did give up sugar, but I actually gave up sweets instead of all sugar.
So I gave up sugar just like everybody else, and more just like Jenna with just the sweets and not like bread and all that stuff, because that would just not happen.
Food has no joy for me right now. I eat for sustenance, not for joy.
Okay, so originally I was going to give up some of time that I was devoting to myself and then take that time to devote to other people and to serve. And I realized that was kind of out of my control because of obligations and family and all of that. And so I didn't feel like it would be effective enough for me to keep redirecting back to God. So what I ended up doing is I am only drinking water, and I am a soda lover, as well as all things latte and all that kind of stuff.
It has been a struggle where I keep thinking, I could just pick something else, right? But I won't. Made brownies for my family a couple days ago, and it's just taunting me on my stove, sitting there, where I think like just a little nibble and I'm fine. So I pray, and I pray a lot. But I do feel like I've actually been praying more in the last week than I have in probably a month. So that's a positive.
I struggled because I didn't take into consideration that my birthday was a few days after Lent started. So I failed on my birthday, but got right back to it. It's not been easy at all because I love my sugar. But I do feel like I have been at least staying true to doing my devotions every morning, which has been a struggle in the past. So yeah, overall, pretty good.
All right, so I gave up caffeine. As far as that's going, I'm doing great. I'm not drinking any caffeine, but unfortunately that's led to me supplementing. My wife Jadine's given up sugar, so I decided to take up sugar instead of caffeine. So now I'm just eating a lot of cookies and stuff like that. So unfortunately, it's just transitioned to Thin Mints. That's what I'm doing. So it's a struggle.
I told my wife I should be the most godly person in the world after this thing's over, because I'm gonna spend all my time just praying. So I feel like I'm doing right now. The joy of the Lord is my sugar.
That Sunday, went home from church, sat down with a meal and was like, oh, I can't turn the TV on. And so like those pressure points really, my instinct was just to then go listen to a podcast or go read a book and still fill my mind. And so I kind of had to say like, okay, not just TV, but more media, because otherwise there's just too much stuff. There's too much stuff that I could fill the time with. So stopping, reading scripture, praying is grown in that. I'm also getting more stuff done around the house, which I guess isn't a bad thing, but always easy to fill time.
I decided to give up playing games on my cell phone, and my first week and a half have not been super, but it has definitely showed me and reminded me how much I busy my mind with things that are unimportant, and how I'm incapable of just watching a movie or a TV show with my family without playing a game at the same time.
I'm sticking to what I've said, and it gives me a lot of time, I think, to try to remember to focus on God, but sometimes I don't because I focus more on my misery. But I am trying, I'm praying more.